Sound check. Let's see. Mas maingay pa sa atin si Boomer. Okay, so it's Friday again. It's 8:34 on my clock. Right? Tingnan natin kung ano yung movement ng market for this weekend. Kung meron pa ba tayong mahabol before the last trading day of the week ends tonight, or probably ano na lang, watch list na lang for next week, right? So let's see. Let me start off with let me show you my screen. Okay, tingnan natin yan. Okay. Just before I proceed further, let me just remind everyone that, yes, of course, trading is risky. Everything that we will be discussing here, every information that you will get from me tonight, are purely for educational purposes only. And please do not take them as a financial advice, because it's never a financial advice. Okay. All right. So trade at your own risk, and trading should be happy and fun, okay? So don't stress yourself out. Okay, start off AUD USD. Okay, a very interesting turn of events here, right? From what we have anticipated, I mean, kung ano yung ina-expect natin na continuation, nag-reverse siya. So, it's so good if you understand cycles or waves kasi ma-anticipate mo yung pag-reverse ng market. If you're not seeing the momentum here, right? Hindi na siya nagpo-push further. So that's one good sign that the price is likely to reverse. So what we're seeing here now is a beautiful inverse head and shoulder, that price pointing that direction, right? A very beautiful test here on the support level 71.57 from my end. So tingnan natin, it's becoming a pin bar here now. It could be a good sign for us for this move comes Monday. So siguro tawag dito, kung gusto nyo habulin to on the 4 hourly chart, probably yes, pero I'm not seeing a very beautiful crossover from my EMAs right here. Kung kanina yon, pwede maganda sana yung pasok ng what do you call this, ng retest, pero this one's a little bit lower, right? So I want the price to go back up right here para may makita tayong pressure from the buyers pushing the price up. Okay? So, tingnan natin. For me on H4, it's still a no. There's a very good chance that I'll be involved on a buy here comes Monday. Right? That's my plan on AUD USD. If you're interested about fib levels, as I have mentioned this on previous sessions, look at that bouncing off the 50% fib, right? So kung ito yung magiging move niya this week or next week, sorry. So at least ang pinaka una natin na take profit level will be somewhere at 72.48. Again, testing the high of this week's performance. So, bantay-bantay lang kayo dyan. Di ibig sabihin pag nag-move na to, tuloy-tuloy yan hanggang dun sa taas. Okay? So, the fib levels will also help you to understand how far a price can go. And at the same time, meron din, kung susundan lang natin yung horizontal levels, it's very, very close to what we're seeing as the ceiling at 72.74. So, kung makakapasok tayo ng buy dito on Monday, my take profit will be somewhere here, right? So, at least that's something to watch out for next week. Moving on to the next one, Euro US. Okay? We were expecting for this price to go, pero sabi nga natin, I mean to go lower, pero sabi natin we cannot discount the fact that we are seeing a resistance becoming a floor to the recent price action. So ito na yung nangyayari ngayon, right? So nagiging floor level na siya, and as you all know, once the price hits the floor or the support level, there's a very good chance for the price to go up instead of down. So a beautiful battle here between the buyers and the sellers last night. So if you were able to catch that move right there, yung biglang drop niya, then nag-spike ulit, then bumaba ulit kanina umaga, right? And now we're seeing this price to move likely to continue in that direction. So for the people who are still in the trade, two things I would like you to review if you want to keep this trade. If you're already at the buy level, okay, if you're already buying, one good indicator to use, right? Again, based on this current market condition, if I am to keep this trade, is to check my stochastic oscillator, focusing on the oversold and the overbought level. So looking at the price still at the oversold level, and the price touching the floor level, so there's a very good chance for the price to move in that direction pa. So merong correlation dyan, may agreement between the price action and your indicator. So again, the indicator is not your sort of like a future telling indicator. Wala namang ganon. Okay. This is just to at least boost your confidence to keeping the trade, knowing that the price it's still at the oversold level. At alam natin in most cases, yeah, just like what happened here, pag nandito pa yung indicator mo, there's a very good chance for this price to, or this indicator to move towards the overbought level, which pushes the price towards that direction as well. So we'll see. Again, it depends on which settings you want to apply here. There's loads of stochastic oscillator settings out there. I suggest you really understand what indicator fits your trading style. Again, this is just one view, or at least a suggestion. If you are a big fan of indicators, something I can suggest you to look into, stochastic oscillator for potential sideways market. For me, napakagandang indicator yan to check or double check if the price is at the floor, check the oversold level. If price is at the ceiling, then validate lang at least kung nasa overbought naman siya. Okay, and vice versa. Okay, so can I still get in right now? Kung papasok man ako probably on the 15-minute chart, tingnan natin kung may reason tayo to get in. I'm still not seeing the orange and blue crossover, pero kung kanina dapat yon, this is a beautiful reversal here. From this pattern here, a pin bar to another one, and a bullish engulfing, pero medyo nahuli na ako. Antayin ko na lang siguro kung pwede pang sabihin natin, pang orange and blue line will still cross over, pero understanding price action here, siguro medyo maliit na lang yung space to buy later on. So we'll see. If I have the time to monitor this tonight, then probably I'll look into buy. Pero as scheduled, Friday is football Friday. So baka hindi ko rin ma-monitor to tonight. So but anyway, you're looking a little pullback. You're looking at a little pullback right here. So meron kang nakikitang short-term uptrend here. Okay, so alam naman natin how to monitor an uptrend. Yeah, look for those swings and anticipate for the next buy. So kung ako magiging involved on Euro US tonight, this is something that I would like to monitor first. If I'm not, yeah, or you're not a big fan of EMAs, then tanggalin yung EMAs, then just follow the trend line. For me, I would like to trade on where the price is bouncing off most of the time. So extension, pullback, extension, pullback, extension. You might want to wait for that pullback before another extension, diba? Sabi nga nila, if you want to jump higher, you might want to bend your knees first so you can jump higher than what you have done before. So a little bend there for a higher move, right? So as simple as that. So ako babantayan ko muna to for tonight if I'm interested on getting in on Euro USD. All right? So that's my take. Well, something to add here for you guys, for everyone's benefit. Probably could be asking, anong nangyari, right? Anong nangyari dun sa move na yun, Ken? In-expect mo ba yung price action na yun na, what do you call this? To move on a certain direction. All right. Well, yes, Pepe Smith. Okay, sorry. Okay, yeah. Ano nangyari doon from last night? That whiplash right there. I was not expecting for this big bar to really go there. In fact, sabi ko when I was monitoring this downtrend last night, sabi ko I will just wait for a continuation here, then get in again. Pero sabi nga natin, 'di ba, kahit gaano kaganda yung analysis mo, the beauty about trading is this, right? It's more of an art than a perfect science in some cases. So, meron talagang mga instances na kahit gaano ka confident ka na dun sa trade mo, and the market will go the opposite direction. Pero at least, kumbaga sabi natin, at least may pinanggagalingan yung confidence mo, hindi ka lang basta nanghuhula, 'di ba? So, I was anticipating for a full breakout last night. It did not happen, so I did not add a sell position right there. So, magiging iba yung bias natin for the next coming week. Kasi yung expectation ng pagbaba niya dito from the 1.1372 level hindi nagtuloy. Hey, Sai! Good to see you in this session. Okay, so mag-iiba yung bias natin for next week. So possibly babantayan muna natin tong short-term sideways. So I will be a seller just for everyone's information. I'll be a seller somewhere here pag bumaba si price below the 1372 level. If the price stays within, then I will just take advantage of the ceiling and the floor, right? Okay. Moving on, GBP USD. Let's go to the daily chart. Let me just remove the lines here for you to see what's going on here. So another sign of possible change of momentum here. Short term, pansin nyo naman pag nag-zoom in tayo. Pero may mas tawag dito, meron lang siyang mas maliit pa na information dito that I would like to consider. So for everyone who have studied chart patterns, you see or you recognize this as a symmetrical triangle, and you know symmetrical triangle means indecision in the market, and you have very little space to operate here. For me, I'm not that aggressive to get in. Di naman ganun siguro tayo nagmamadaling yumaman agad, no? Para mag-operate ka pa dito sa little space. So for me, I would rather wait for a breakout from this diagonal support or resistance. Very little room. Measure nga natin, right? About 40-ish. Yeah, well, decent naman yan for short-term trades. Pero for a very little room to operate there, kahit sa 15-minute chart, well, you can still get in and out. Very quick in and out trade kung mapapansin nyo yung cycles and yung waves, right? So you might want to wait for the pullback before another extension. Basta just watch out for the ceilings and floors dito as the symmetrical triangle tightens na. Okay? So for me, I would like to check this comes Monday. Hopefully mag-breakout siya doon, and this will be like a different story on a bigger picture. Kung titingnan natin yan, it is becoming a reversal here. I could be wrong, right? On that reversal at biglang magtuloy ulit siya ng downtrend, right? Kaya nga aabangan ko yung symmetrical triangle na yan to show a much clearer view of what the market can give us, di ba? Next week. Pero for you guys, for the bulls in the market this week, I hope you made money. Yeah, as that push happened right there since Monday. Okay, so if you're looking to close your position this week, okay, reasonable na tong pag-push dito. If you are expecting for that push to happen tonight, probably a little too late kung mag-expect pa kayo for another 100 pips move from earlier today. From the low to the high na lang, no? Siguro the market have moved from the low to the high about 70 pips already. So still there's a decent 30-ish to about 40, 50-ish pips that you can get until the diagonal resistance. Pero for me personally, I don't want to get involved in this anymore. Probably next week, right? Probably next week na ako dito. Okay? So I want to move on to the next major currency pair. As you all know, I'm usually looking at the major currencies. All right, so moving on, NZD/USD still showing that downtrend pero ayaw talagang tumuloy nung phase 1 natin. Pero if you were with me at the beginning of these sessions, we mentioned that we are expecting for a pullback before another, right? Yep, move towards the downtrend right there. So which is happening already right now. Yeah. This what you call this pullback is already happening here, right? So we are now expecting possibly, if not tonight, well, nag-aalangan na rin ako if that's tonight, it could be next week, then we can anticipate for the price to go here. But of course, again, sometimes, okay, the market will go the opposite direction. A beautiful level to consider monitoring will be the 76.01 level. Pag na-break niya yan, then we might expect for a different story, right? On NZD USD next week, right? Baka maka-expect din tayo ng reversal. As you notice, all USD term pairs, right? Or look at this, AUD reversal, Euro potential pag nag-breakout, GBP USD potential reversal. If you move on to NZD USD, a potential reversal as well. But this one is a much wait and see thing kasi kailangan mo pa talaga siyang mag-break down para makita mo yung reversal. Which is almost the same thing as GBP USD, right? So I'm more of a seller next week. Anticipating for a beginning of a new move right here. Let's zoom out further. Tingnan natin kung meron pa tayong level for selling. Well, that's a decent room for selling right there until the next floor. Kahit maging conservative ka, on this one right here, historical data always serves as a basis to what can happen possibly in the next coming day. So that is still about, assuming that the price will go towards the ceiling, no? That's a decent about 140, 120 pips, okay? Kung pupunta tayo sa H4 and the reversal can happen if not first few hours of Monday, yeah, sabihin na lang natin somewhere here could be still about 75 pips, right? Conservatively on a lower time frame sell, okay? So if you're looking for long-term sell right there, then you might want to wait for the price to go 75, 78-ish lower, right? So yun ang aabangan ninyo. Well, for me personally, yeah, I was on Euro USD for the whole week, so I hope you were able to take advantage of those swings as well. Starting Monday, merong several trades done that you can scale in and scale out, right? If that term is not familiar to you, let me know in the comment section so I can include that on our next sessions or whatnot. Yeah. Okay. Moving on, that's NZD USD, which is more of a wait and see. Let's move on to the US based currencies, right? Okay, let's start with dollar Swiss, which is still, right, undeniably sideways. Okay, look at that, right? Still seeing this mid-level na nahihirapan si USD Swiss to break out or break from. So I was anticipating for a sell at the beginning of the week, right? Pero hindi nangyayari yon. Pero hindi rin nagpo-push further yung buy. So the buyers and the sellers are really fighting for this price right here. So if they're not really sure where the price can go or where they want to lead the price towards to, so as a retail trader, I'd like to see those big players show me a much clearer picture. So meaning comes Monday, if the price goes higher, I have a little room for buying. I would like to take advantage of that short term. Tingnan natin ha, from this level to this level is already about 80, 85 pips, right? If the price goes lower naman, you have a much decent or bigger room there at 160, right? Double yung distance niya. So, yeah, let's see. If this pattern right here confirms from that pin bar right there, you're looking at probably 100, 115 pips, right? Profit. Or if not, punta tayo sa H4 chart. Okay, just give me one sec. Ayan. So H4 chart is kind of little breakout right here. So if you want to go a little aggressive here, pwede kayo dun sa bullish engulfing, which will possibly give you about 40 to 50 pips right there. Okay, so just for the sake of this example, parang ganito. Since the price is staying above that horizontal line, okay, a potential setup there would be something like this. Okay, a buy stop. Entry price will be few pips above the previous bar at 92.89, right? 0.9289. And my stop loss will be, if not the current bar's low, okay, tingnan natin. Close ko na siya sa 40 pips. So 40 pips from the entry price, 89 will be 40 pips. 40 pips will be somewhere at 94 or 92.48. So stop loss at 0.9248. Okay. Then again, as far as volume is concerned, if you're not sure about what lot size you want to set, or you're not sure about your lot sizing or your volume, then you might want to study lot sizing further. Okay. If it's not clear to you, send me a message as well, so I can explain things to you to the best of my knowledge again. All right. Sabi ko nga, lahat ng information natin dito or karamihan can be found on Google, right? You just simply turn on to your best friend online, which is Google. Then ang reminder ko lang is, unfortunately, anything that you read, see, or watch is subject to your interpretation. Pero wala namang masamang magtanong. right? Just so let me know if there's something else I can help you on that article that you have read about lot sizing or whatnot. Okay, so for the sake of this example, I'm setting that trade right there. Okay, so as far as risk to reward ratio is concerned, so possibly your take profit is here. So I'm not really the person who will set the take profit. I would like to see if the price can move in my favor further or what. I usually take my money manually if I'm satisfied with the market's movement. Right? So mapapansin nyo. Pero ang importante sa akin is the stop loss kasi sometimes hindi mo na monitor yung trade mo. So you have a safety net there to let you be more confident to not monitor your trades all the time. Kasi syempre hindi lang naman ito ang gagawin mo sa buong maghapon eh. Right? So take profit is good for me na wala na dyan pero yung stop loss napaka-importante. Okay? Right? Rule number 1 is to always, right, protect your capital. Capital preservation, right? More than profit. Anong gagawin mo kung wala ka ng capital? 'Di ba? Ganun lang naman kabilis 'yan. All right? Hi, Ma'am Tess. Good evening as well. Thank you for spending your time with me. Yeah. All right. So, a buy, that's a pending order. Kung hindi mag-proceed yung pattern na gusto natin, then we'll just simply cancel the pending order. So, I hope this serves a beautiful example on how to place your orders or how to identify your entry price. Again, if you do not understand those things, wala naman po masamang magtanong, right? Send me a message or a question through the comment section. And as always, I tell you, I will try my best to answer them to the best of my knowledge. I will let you know as well if it's something that I do not understand, right? Okay? Mahirap na. Okay, so I want to move on to the next currency pair, right? We still have about 5 minutes to this scheduled session, so and 2 currency pairs more. Okay, tingnan natin. If you are somewhere in Zamboanga City, it's already raining, so please enjoy your night. Okay, USD CAD moving sideways now since last week. Okay, wala na tayong nakikitang momentum dyan, putol na yung downtrend. Pero ayaw niya rin magpakita ng strength for an uptrend. Okay? So price is staying in this range right here. Tingnan natin, no? Sabi ko nga as advice, if you were attending this session from when I started this last week, if hindi na nagte-trend si market, tanggalin nyo na yung EMA. So tanggalin na lang natin yan para mas clear yung view nyo. Right? Okay. So dito na lang tayo nakafocus. Tanggalin ko na rin din tong trend line kasi wala na siyang trend eh. Ano pa yung purpose ng trend line mo kung wala rin naman trend? So dito na tayo nakafocus ngayon sa sideways na to. Okay? So knowing that the price is already coming from the floor, then ito yung ina-anticipate natin na move. Is there momentum on the H4 chart? I don't see it. But do we have a short-term floor level that it's currently being tested? Meron tayong nakikita dyan. So this could be a level to buy towards that direction. Again, I'm not saying that the price will not go here. Pero kung magko-continue man siya, this is a reasonable level to test, right? That short-term ceiling, kung mag-hold ba talaga siya as support. Kung hindi, this will be my next buying level. Alright, so options, buy here, right? Kung mag-move to further. Kung hindi talaga at bumaba siya, this is the next buy level towards that direction. Then this will be your checkpoint towards the next level again. Right? So that's the beauty about support and resistance kasi meron kang level to identify hanggang saan mo pwedeng i-hold yung trade mo. Hindi yung basta lang hold at hindi mo alam kung ano nangyayari, 'di ba? And you start praying to the trading gods, okay, for the market to move in your favor. So by the help of support and resistance, at least may idea ka kung saan siya papunta, 'di ba? Okay, so that's my USD CAD on H4. Daily still showing a good sideways move there. H1 probably if you're using your EMAs nag-reverse na yan pero I would like to stay on this view without the EMAs because if I extend this line right here, this is a reasonable level. Kung mapapansin nyo, tinitest niya talaga yan all the time and again, this is happening now but the difference is nangyayari siya above. So tingnan natin kung mag-work out siya as a floor. Pero looking at the price now going lower, for me still a wait and see. Yeah. So kung hindi nyo naman to monitor tonight and it's Friday, I know you want to be somewhere else on Friday, especially if you're in Metro Manila. It's level 2 now. So just enjoy your Friday. Diba? Okay. So, but if you can, then that's a level to consider buying for USD CAD, at least from my personal point of view. Okay. All right, so I want to move on to my favorite currency pair, which is not showing me a good sign to get in yet. We're at the ceiling now, right? Testing the 116 level again, 116.22 to be exact. Um, but this time, what I'm seeing here is a beautiful move. Pwede na talaga siyang mag-uptrend. Pero again,
It's time for bed.
thanks Alexa. Um, it's 9 o'clock na, right? So, from here, possibly a short-term buy. Pero, again, the tendency, right, to overanalyze is very, 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 very feasible given the market's condition. The last thing that you want to do is to do an overanalysis for one currency pair. So again, the only thing I can see here is a potential what do you call this, ascending triangle right here that can go up there. So meaning may ina-expect pa ako na move pababa, which is a decent room for selling naman. So kung mangyari yan next week, tingnan natin. That's a big room right there for the price to drop at least 134, 140-ish, right? Pips. Pero if for me, no, if you do not understand what's happening on the chart, it's safer to move to the next currency pair, which I will definitely do comes Monday. Pero pag nag-breakout pa yan dito, tingnan nyo to ha, I'll zoom out further. Why do I have this idea that the price is likely to break through pa rin? Look at that price right there. It was at this level right here. Okay, though it is like about 5 years ago. Pero syempre, right? Hindi natin pwede i-discount yung fact na pwede talaga siyang pumunta doon, right? And if that happens, meaning the dollar could be strong for the next couple of weeks or so, then we might expect for these first currency pairs that we have reviewed to show us a different move, right? So if you don't understand what they call this currency correlation, you're not forced to trade multiple currency pairs anyway. Pero one thing I would suggest for everyone to add dun sa pipeline nila of things to read or watch or understand if you're trading the currency market is to study currency correlation as well, right? Kasi meron pang ibang currency pairs dyan that involves the dollar, right? Or sorry, the other currency pairs like AUD USD, right? You can pair that to AUD or Euro AUD, right? GBP AUD, NZD AUD, or to the yen, right? Pwede mo siyang i-cross pair. So the beauty about currency correlation is that you understand what currency pair is stronger, then you can pair it to a weaker one or whatnot. All right. But if it complicates the hell out of you, then just focus on the major currency pairs instead. Okay. So yeah, that's the major currency pairs for me, and we only have one pending order tonight. For the people who were waiting for the session Wednesday, I apologize we weren't able to do that session, though I tried to. It was my mom's birthday, and pero medyo mahina kasi yung signal dun sa resort, so I decided not to, kesa lang paputol-putol naman tayo, right? So but anyway, thank you guys for spending your time with me. For the people who are with me right now watching, to Rocky, to Renz, Hantam, hi Hannah, kay huh? Oh, si Pop nandito, right? Oh, to my classmate Juke, bueno kay Talito. All right, and yeah, one of my closest friends are here too. Shout out to Benjo, my advisor to social media thing. Right? But anyway, thank you guys for spending your Friday with me, and I guess it's football Friday now, so I need to set up football now. Right? So, um, again, if you have anything that you wish to clarify about the session tonight, or if you're watching this on a later time and medyo meron kayong hindi naintindihan, wala pong masama magtanong, right? Send nyo lang yung questions nyo. And the beautiful thing about these sessions, I'm doing this session for the second week already, and I'm happy about dun sa mga equipments natin, at mas naiintindihan ko na kung paano gawin tong YouTube and Facebook live. So I'm happy to tell you that we will have this session permanent in my schedule and we'll have more of these as we go, kasi syempre mas nagagamay ko na yung yung platform. Alright? So, mas madalas na natin itong schedule. For me personally, it will be Monday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Kung magiging busy man po yung schedule ko, patawarin nyo na po ako. Baka hindi natin matuloy-tuloy lagi yung like 100% of the time. But I'll do my best, okay? And one more thing, I'm working on that separate Facebook page where everyone, right, that will be part of that Facebook page can share their trade ideas. So para hindi lang ako, right? Tulungan lang tayo. Yeah, let's go and do that. And that's the page, as I mentioned before. That's the page where I'll be sharing all the materials I have gathered since I started studying the currency market from 2013 to the recent one I got my hands on. All right, so that's it for me, guys. Thank you so much for spending your time with me. I know it's Friday. I won't take much of your time already. Okay, enjoy your weekend. All right, and as always, I remind everyone, trading should be fun. Don't stress yourself out. All right, and may you have a pitful week and months and years ahead of you. I'll see you in the next session. Bye, everyone.